Today's video is going to be one of the most important videos you can watch to improve your offense in Madden 18. What's up, guys? My name is Cody, and in today's video, we are taking a look at how to score in the red zone in Madden 18. For those of you guys that this is your first time checking out my channel, I want to encourage you to do two things for me. The first is leave a comment on this video and let me know how did you find my channel? And then secondly, what is 1 to 2 things that I can help you with in Madden 18? If you can give me those two pieces of feedback, that would be awesome, and I really look forward to meeting you there. All right, so let's talk red zone. So I'm in the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. I'm sure pretty much most of you guys know by now that's the playbook that I recommend. If you want to buy our offensive guide, you can. The link is in the description below. You can also buy our premium membership, which gives you access to not only the guide, but it also gives you access to updated versions of the guide. All right, so gun bunch, and the reason I like gun bunch is because I already run it, and this play I've found has been a real gem for me. This play is called tight end hook, and what you want to do, most people will come out in something like this, something like a nickel normal or 3-5, and what they're going to do is they're going to come out and they're going to run one of two things. They're either going to run cover 2 or they're going to run cover 4. Pretty much without fail, that's what's going to happen. So if they run cover 4, what they'll do is they'll do what I recommended to you to do in defense, and they're going to put their corners in hard flats. Okay? If they do that, then that means what you'll have is you will have the receiver on the outside. Bryant should be open, him or Williams. So you're going to motion Dez to the outside, and you're going to snap it. And what you're going to do is you're going to high point pass it. Basically, you want to try to point it into the back of the end zone. The only way you're going to do this is critical that you understand what I'm trying to get at here. If they go Tampa 2, it's a different coverage. You can't do this against Tampa 2. So you have to kind of be able to read, is that corner following Dez Bryant? If he is, it still works, but not as well because there's two people there. There's actually a much better route that you'll have access to. But if they are putting the corners in hard flats, that means that Dez is going to be open late. So just high point pass. There, kind of overthrew him a little bit. But basically, you'll be able to see it by the safeties. So if the safeties don't go to the outside, so here's an example. Let me just show you. So if I was running this defense, here's what I would do. I would base a line. I would press coverage. It would look something like this. Okay? This is pretty much the way I would run this, and this is kind of what I'm thinking here. So what you want to do is you're going to be able to hit Dez in the back of the end zone on this play. Motion him out about 4 steps, get him out wide, and then from there you're just going to basically throw it to the back of the end zone. Now you could do this with target passing. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what target passing is. The only problem with this, with target passing, is basically what's going to happen is it's going to force you into throwing that route. And I can't do it. I'm not very good with target passing. But basically, you're going to try to get that in motion. So he's going to motion out, and then he's going to be wide open in the back of the end zone right there. That's where you're wanting to hit him. Now, here's the next thing. Here's what the defense is going to do to take that away. They're going to go to Tampa 2. Once they go to Tampa 2, you have a couple options. The first option is, and I'll show you, you can actually still kind of pinpoint it in the back of the end zone, but normally the safety is going to flow over there and it's not going to be a good look. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit Jason Witten on the zig. So he's going to come back around on this zig route right here. You can hit that right there. Now, if you don't want to hit that route, which there's going to be times where you're not going to be able to hit that route because the yellow zone from the linebacker is going to take that away, well, then you're going to be able to hit this route right here to Cole Beasley. Okay, and you can do two things. You could high point pass it, or if it's wide open, do not high point pass it and just throw it like a regular bullet pass up in the seams. So like right here, I'm going to high point it, and as you see it, you're going to get a catch in traffic animation. One other thing I want to touch on real briefly here before we jump to one other thing. The route to Terrence Williams is a smart routed out route. If you pass lead it to the back of the end zone like that, sometimes he'll be wide open, sometimes he won't. A lot of it honestly depends on if they go Tampa 2 or if they go cover 4. Okay, so but you still have your route to Cole Beasley. Normally that's going to be pretty consistent for you to be able to hit that. If that's not open, if Cole Beasley's not open, then I guarantee you Ezekiel Elliott will be, and you can actually hit Zeke. We'll show you that here. So if for some reason, dang it. If for some reason, and this is why I recommend you could put Zeke on an option route. I put him on a curl lately because I think it gets better against the mid-read zone. So right in there. And then what's going to happen is, let me just show this one other time. I know I'm throwing interceptions because I'm not high pointing it. Let me show you one thing real quick. This is kind of important. So when they run Tampa 2, you're going to put Zeke on the curl. What's going to happen is that middle linebacker that's normally in the mid read, he's going to jump down onto Ezekiel Elliott. When he sits on Zeke, you're going to throw it into that back. You're going to throw that route to the X receiver. And what the defense will eventually do is they will eventually start to user control and try to take that away with the user. There you see that's the only problem with high points this year is that sometimes they throw them, you get a bad throw basically. Which is high point, you don't have to pass lead it. You don't have to pass lead it. It's just a straight high point. What will happen, I guarantee it because I've ran this a lot, they will basically try to user control and guard Cole Beasley's route and then go Tampa 2. What's going to happen then, you're going to run your play, Tampa 2. Oh, dang it, I'm on him. Give me 1 sec here. Let me get off the middle linebacker. So they're going to go like this. 1 sec here. In the wrong play. All right, so here it is. That's the play setup. Motion Dez out. They're going to take Cole Beasley away. Okay, you're going to be able to check it down to Zeke. Okay, and there's just so many options in this one play. One other little pro tip I want to give you, kind of a bonus, if they're running a lot of Tampa 2, call the play PA post. You're going to smart route Terrence Williams route, and you're going to throw it with a high point pass lead. And you'll see it's going to be kind of basically a back of the end zone type of pass. It's really, really good against man-to-man. But basically you want to wait and you really want to try to get it. It's kind of hard to do it in practice mode. But basically you're trying to get him in that back corner right there. But that's worst case scenario. That's why I recommend using tight end hook, because I think these other options are a little bit better. And what will happen is eventually they're going to run man-to-man. If they run man-to-man, that route to Dez Bryant will beat every single time. Every single time that route will beat man-to-man. I've never seen it fail because he's got outside leverage. You're just going to throw down and away. And sometimes you get overthrows, but normally it works pretty well. So anyways, guys, that is how to score in the red zone in Madden 18. If you want to take your offensive game to the next level and really make a big impact, I would recommend purchasing our Madden 18 premium membership. That can be found in the description below this video, and it's basically a one-time fee, and you're going to get access to 6 different books throughout the season, and you're also going to get a 1-hour video every single week that's going to give you an update with different things that I've been doing, different things I've been testing, different things that I've been learning that you can apply to your game. And this is really, really advanced. So if you really, really want to get serious about Madden, I recommend checking out that premium membership.